Hey, how's it going? Oh, we got a little rain today. Here's the classic problem for large-scale trains. You can see that I need to fit them in the back of my pickup truck, and they all need to fit underneath this cover because we get inclement weather from time to time. And the dimensions of each of these cars prohibits getting three of them in the bed at the same time. So you can see the approximate width of these cars is roughly 18 inches wide. Now you have to leave a little bit of space for rubbing because we don't want everything grinding on each other. So if we would just say 20 inches per car, I've got a flat car, I have a gondola, and I have a locomotive. So 20 inches for each car would require 60 inches from side to side. And of course your standard pickup, even this is a full-size pickup, you get 48 inches. So that's not going to work. So I haven't been using my gondola in the last 8 months or so because of that problem. My first attempt at solving it was a double-decker system where I put the locomotive here, and then here I made a shelf mechanism so I would slide the flat car in, and then I would try to get the gondola up on the top side there. But it was just really awkward. These cars are not meant to go up and down ramps very well. They bind up all the time. So finally, after months of thinking about it, I came up with an alternate solution that I hope will work. So here's my plan. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's see if this will work. I decided that one thing I could do would be to separate the trucks, and there's two of these for each car. I could separate the trucks from the gondola. Now on the flat car, if it's empty and some of the gear is taken off it, in a pinch I can lift it and get it in and out of the truck just by trying to carry it. It's heavy, but I can do it. I cannot do that with the gondola. It's just too heavy. It's made out of 3/4 inch birch plywood, and it's heavy, and these trucks are a lot of weight for the trucks. Now when you get it on the rails, of course, all that weight is very necessary and helpful. But getting in and out of the truck, I just could not come up with an easy way of getting that gondola in and out. The locomotive is no problem because I have a hydraulic lift that raises it and lowers it and gets it out very easily. So I finally had an idea. Maybe I should just separate the trucks. The trucks detach very easily. The whole body can just lift off the trucks. I'll separate these from the gondola. The body I can lift up. And I'll make a mechanism that would allow me to store the gondola in on its side where I have much reduced dimension on the gondola. So I can easily fit the locomotive, this flat car, and these two can roll on to the tracks at the club, but the gondola can slide in sideways, and I can get all three in there. And then once I get out of the layout, I can set the trucks on the rail, and I can set the gondola body back down on the gondola. So I'll show you how I'm going to try and make that work. So here's what the gondola looks like on its side with the two wooden brackets that I made. I think this will reduce the width just enough so that the locomotive, the flat car, and the gondola can all fit safely in the back of the bed of the truck without rubbing on each other. And here it is in its normal flat position without the trucks, of course. Let's take a close-up view of one of the supports so that you can see the design a little bit better. So this is the second phase of the design. The very first design I made did not have this extra piece on here so that the gondola would only be able to be on its side. But as an afterthought, and you can sort of see the first design in this picture, I'll show you that. But after thinking about it some more, I wanted to add this extra piece so that I could set the gondola down flat. And that will help me get it on the rails a lot easier. So you can see, basically it's just a small platform on the bottom, couple of triangles for added support, and a hole here for the bolt that goes into the trucks. And that's it. Pretty simple project, and if this works, it will make my life so much easier. Well, there we go. I think that's going to work great. Flat car. I'll put a mover's blanket over this. Got the gondola. Plenty of room for the locomotive. And it should come out very easily. Well, thanks for watching. That's it for today. Hopefully the next footage of this train will be in action out on the layout at Maricopa Live Steamers. So I'll see you then.